Okay, you guys remember, listen, the area formula that we learned last week? 1/2 AB sine of C. That's why we're remembering it. So basically A and B were two sides of the triangle, and the angle C was the angle between them. It's kind of like you had to have a side angle on the side to use that area formula.
Yeah, that's that.
Yes. And then the last assignment we used the law of sines is what they call it. So what was that again?
Sine A over little a equals sine B over little b.
Yeah, and of course that'd be the same as sine C over little c, and it doesn't really matter what you call it, but the sine of the angle on the opposite side is equal to any other sine of the angle over the opposite side. Now, that was called law of sines, and today we're learning something called law of cosines. This is trickier.
I love law of cosine.
Okay, this basically works in the same, so law of sines can't solve every triangle. Sometimes you don't have enough information to do the sides and the angles.
Like if you have two sides and
Well, two sides and the wrong angle
Yeah.
wouldn't work. So they have something else called law of cosines that will kind of, so law of cosines is basically to solve a triangle that's, you really only have to use it on the first step, because after that you can kind of go back to law of sines to help you finish the triangle. But this is for like side angle side situations. Kind of like the area formula was. The difference is we're not finding the area on this problem, we're just finding the missing parts. Okay, so the law of sines is, it's kind of, should look a little bit familiar to you.
You said this was hard.
It's harder than law of sines.
you know what?
Bro, did you?
Whoa,
What?
Okay, does this look familiar?
There's
No.
one number in the
A
entire
squared.
equation.
Yeah.
But also there's
Minus 2AB
Okay,
cosine
so
C.
here's the thing. These letters don't necessarily match the letters. Listen. These letters don't necessarily match to the letters in the problem. So it could also be like, depending on what letters they use, it could be a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2 bc cosine of a. Okay, so basically what I did was I switched the a's and the c's. So here's the thing, or you could have b squared equals a squared plus c squared minus 2ac cosine of b. So here's the thing. A squared, whatever squared is, these two are the other sides. Whatever you have squared over here, use the other two sides here. They repeat here, and then this angle matches this side.
That's the opposite. Okay.
Oh, okay.
well, I remember that.
Wait, what was
Will you remember it? Probably. I don't think,
the A,
You
B,
have
and
to
C?
memorize that?
I did not make them memorize this formula for the test last year, although they did have to use the formula.
Mr.
Wait,
Jordan.
I thought we did memorize it. Josh, what?
No, I think
Shut
I just had you memorize the law of
What
sines
did I memorize?
and the area formula.
Mr. Jordan. So the first A, B, and C are the sides,
Yeah, remember little a, b, and c stand for sides.
and then what's the stuff behind it?
So this is a and b, that's the side also, the same as this a and b. And then
Okay.
this is angle c, which means it's crossed from this side.
Okay, is C always a hypotenuse?
No, okay, this is not for right triangles. If you got a right triangle, you use the basic SOHCAHTOA stuff. This is for random weird triangles, whatever you want to use it on.
Like a 10, 20, 1,
Sure,
20.
sure, yes, something like that.
Totally bent out.
Okay, and unfortunately that's not quite all.
Letters and words.
Yeah, that's what makes this one hard, that's why I didn't make him memorize it. Sometimes though, you need to use the law of cosines to solve for the angle. So,
When
Base-
do you have to use log cosines again?
if it's like a side angle side situation,
Okay.
law of sines doesn't work.
this works.
Instead of an angle sine.
Yeah, pretty much anything else you could use law of sines on. Okay. Basically, my advice, if you forget that, I would try to use law of sines, and then you'd be like, oh, I don't have enough information. Then you have to go use law of cosines. That's basically how it works. Okay. So also, if we need the angle, let's see, I kind of forget how it goes, but basically, if we solve this for cosine of c, it would be c squared minus a squared minus b squared over negative 2ab.
This is for what?
What?
But you multiply the top and bottom by negative
It's
1.
crazy how he has this mental because you're just like, what the
Dude,
heck?
I just have to win.
I don't-
Okay,
But then
this
it's
one.
like-
This is also law of cosines, but this one is used to find the angle instead of the side.
But I didn't write down. Just having like that.
Okay, these formulas.
Wait, why is there two different ones?
Okay.
There's
That
4
makes
different
sense.
ones.
Okay, this is the same as this, but I rewrote it in a simpler form.
It looks the same.
It's almost the same.
Okay.
It's
You
just
just
less.
flipped around the.
You multiply the.
I multiply by negative 1.
Wait.
Okay,
Multiply by negative 1, wouldn't you?
these two are saying the same thing. So this is kind of like the generally how it's written.
Yeah. But because
Oh,
you
right.
multiply the right side of that equation by.
Yeah.
We haven't even done it yet. So this is for to find a side C, and this is to find angle C.
Okay.
Why don't you multiply the other side by negative
Yeah,
1?
why-
This is written in your book on page 350, and
Why
I don't know where the other one's at, actually.
But the cosine.
What's the
I multiplied the
assignment?
top and bottom by negative 1.
But if you do it on that side, don't you also do it on the other side?
No, if you multiply the top and bottom by negative 1, it's like multiplying by 1, so it keeps the same value. Yeah. We haven't started yet, don't panic.
Okay, but like.
It's mostly, formulas are just about plugging stuff in. Unfortunately, these are big enough where you can make a lot of there's a lot of chances for error, but
Is that all this assignment is?
Fortunately.
Plugging stuff in.
most of it is, yeah, plugging stuff in.
Okay, that
That's
makes me
somewhat
more
nice.
happy.
But then
This
if
is
you mess
big.
up where you're plugging in, then I'm
Four big
happy. So therefore it's depressing. So
And then bust on mine.
I
No,
just
that's
don't,
probably
I
bad.
don't want.
Let's put it over here for reference.
What's the assignment?
This is the worst marker color in history.
Hey, what does that say there?
The worst
It
marker.
says in Russia we use AKs.
What does it say?
In Russia we use AKs.
Yeah, it's like AK-47 or something.
Yeah.
Who always right?
Canyon.
It's
Who's
Canyon.
out here, right?
Shut up, shut up.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just thought-
yeah.
I just thought-
Is he taking Russian and foreign language?
No, he just taught himself German.
German.
Because he was
Russian.
Russian. I mean, he was just like, yeah, man, I just want to learn Russian. And I was like, okay. And he was like, and then he like walks up to me and he told me that today. And I was like, what? And he's like, oh, it means in Russian we use AKs. And I
Does
was
he
like,
speak with an accent when he does it?
yes.
Okay, good.
He speaks it
So
like
we can do it.
pretty good.
He's not.
What? And he'll just walk up and tell me stuff in Russian. And I'm like, all right, what's that?
Oh my god.
Okay, the assignments, page 352. I think I just put 1 through 10 and 15 to 18.
Oh.
It's okay, Mr. Gerber. 15 and 18?
15 through 18.
Alright,
15 and 18.
Why, Brady?
That wasn't me.
That was so rude.
That was Drew.
You were going like this.
No, listen. Alright, I want to tell you what I was doing. I was about to yawn, and then Drew started making a big noise, so I realized if I opened my mouth, he would think it was me. So I kind of just paused there like this.
Wait, you can put
Mission.
I thought you made the sound.
I was
No, Drew
yawning.
made
That was
that.
my yawn.
That was Drew's yawn.
It was Drew.
What if you yawn when you're hot already?
Okay. Number 1, just like the other assignment, I'm going to start by drawing the picture. A is 8, B is 5. A is B. So So triangle A, B, C should be drawn this year. A is 8, side A is 8, B is 5, angle C is 60. Okay,
Why could we not use law of signs for this?
if we tried this with law of sines, what would it look like?
It wouldn't.
It would be sine of 60 over little c equals sine of, see the problem here?
Sine of
E
X.
over
You
5.
Sine
need
of-
two angles.
And
Yeah.
then we're dealing with.
If you have two variables, you cannot solve that equation. So you have to use side angle side, only law of cosines.
Wait.
This is dumb.
We haven't even started.
You already play yourself?
I thought you could find like another side,
hard.
another like
Try
angle.
it. Cool.
Side angle side.
That's when they gave us two angles.
Ah,
No, because on yesterday's assignment we had.
Oh yeah, but yes, you could. But the side would be across from this angle, then you could. Like if it was side angle. that would work. Okay,
you gotta have the A word in order to do that, but now we only have 5.
so c squared, I'll call it, yeah. In this case, they start us off nice. The side we're looking for is actually called c.
Wait, do we not have to do the sine 60 stuff? Why would you erase that?
Because we can't, I was just showing you can't use law of sines to solve this. Okay,
You're sad.
the side we're looking for is actually called C, so this actually matches our formula.
Oh, heck
If
yeah.
it was called A, we'd have to kind of think a little bit about it. So it's C squared equals A squared, which is 8 squared,
Power.
plus 5 squared minus 2 times 8 times 5.
Oh my gosh. I
So-
did. I plugged it in.
I just
Is that the answer?
plugged in all the numbers. Well, kind of.
Jeez,
Get a square
how would
root.
you do
Oh.
C squared
That's
equals
what,
that.
that's what I didn't do.
You're so close.
You know
Wait,
what,
don't
Josh?
you supposed to
I
square root
appreciate
too?
you
How do you
using
use
your
it?
constructive criticism to help me out here.
I was
Oh,
actually
so
being
it's 7.
nice. I'm just not.
Good job, Brady.
Thank you.
I told
No, that's
Alright. So we could keep using law of cosines, but at this point we have enough information
that we can do law of
that we
sine.
can go back to law of sines, which is easier, so
Can I tell you how to do it?
yeah.
Okay, so, oh, I forgot. Wait, no, I got you. Sine 60 over,
Wait, but don't we only need?
Matthew, I'm doing it.
Seven.
Take
I
care of
understand.
myself.
Over
7, shut your little yacker.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Times sine,
B.
Hey.
Xander.
What? 5. Fine.
Okay,
You
we
can
could
use
do
A
angle A or angle B at this
Let's
point.
do angle A. So
Okay.
it'd be
This is the
sine
obstacle
of
reason.
A over H. Alright, so now you're gonna multiply those together.
Wrong
Okay?
back line.
So you're gonna do the first round of multiplication, right? On one side, you got E times on the other side.
8 sine 60 over 7.
Really, you don't need to cross multiply, just multiply the 8 up and leave the 7 down below.
Uh-oh,
What's on inverse?
You can multiply the 7 up, but then you're gonna just end up dividing by 7 again, so it'll go back to
I
that.
got a weird.
This is problem 1, so I write out literally
I got like a
everything I
decimal.
do.
You gotta sign inverse to this.
Yeah, did you do sine inverse of this?
Come on, Jessica.
I didn't plug it all.
Jessica?
Imagine
Jessica?
That's what Jordan calls Nick.
Nick. My name's Shaquanda.
Oh.
I don't know why that's my name.
Is that what David calls you?
That's what Nick calls me. I told him, I was like, I called him Jessica and me one time and he was like, well, you know what? Shaquanda. Like, it's stuff. So, there you go.
Hello, Nick. I mean, what?
Bro, I thought you were straight.
I am straight.
Probably.
Except for Nick.
I think
Okay,
Nick
wait,
makes
can we
that.
like
And
say
Josh.
it because
I'm
I'm
curious.
Nick and Ryan Reynolds are the only exceptions.
Okay, what?
Nick and Ryan Reynolds.
Are you?
Like what you fucking.
Oh,
You got
you do
sine
sine
inverse,
inverse
but then you
of
put-
all this stuff. Sine inverse of all that stuff, 8, whatever.
I got an answer.
The
Wait,
directions
wait.
say we're rounding to 1/10 of a degree.
Edit.
I got 81.8 and then I got
That is what I got.
Wait,
38.4.
Okay, so A is 81.8. What's
Yes,
the
sir. Suck my toe.
what's the easiest way to find angle B?
180 minus 81.8 minus.
No, 80. Wait, wait.
Yeah, 180 minus these two, that'll give you angle B.
38.2.
Yeah, 38.2.
Oh,
Is that
wait,
wrong?
31.
Yes,
You're
that's
gonna
right.
make us do n of these?
Wait,
Yes.
was it
That's like
38.2?
18,
31.2. Oh, I forgot.
Still got 3 answers.
Alright.
Just like yesterday, they're giving you 3 things, we gotta find 3 things.
You're right.
It's just more complicated now.
Yes. Okay. Number 3. X is 9, Y is 40, Z is 41.
Oh.
X is 9, Y is 40, Z is 41.
Is
Side.
it minus 280?
Okay.
Oh, is it?
So on this one, they're giving us side, side, side.
Oh,
So-
wait, disregard.
So we need the
Hypothetically,
cosines.
could we rename them to A, B, and C?
You could, but you might get confused.
Hypothetically, can we try doing that for this problem?
No, because I'm gonna say like angle Y is blah blah blah, angle Z is blah blah blah. Okay. We can't use this because I don't know the angles, any angles. So I have to use this because I know all 3 sides. So side, side, side is also can be solved by law of cosines, the angle versions. So I'm going to do cosine of, instead of C, let's say cosine of X.
Could you
Instead
then
of,
cosine of Y? Or does it have to be a?
it doesn't, it could be any of them.
Okay.
Okay. So these 2 letters are not C. Guys, come on. So we got y squared plus z squared minus x squared. You guys see how I figured that out?
What?
Oh, wait.
If your
yeah.
if your angle is C, you start with the other 2 sides that are not side C. A squared plus b squared. So it's y squared plus z squared minus x squared
And it's
over
over
2 yz.
Got it.
Okay, anyway, that's our formula. So y squared on this problem is like 40. So we got 40, 41, and 9. So it's 40 squared plus 41 squared minus 9 squared over 2 times 40 times 41. Okay. We could do this all in one step in our calculator. You guys know what you plug in?
That.
Cosine inverse.
Cosine inverse of all of that.
Wait, so are we finding angle?
Do you guys know how to plug in the answer from your like what you just got on the last?
That's the answer, yeah.
You hit like second answer, it's different places on the calculator.
This
So you
should
could do cosine inverse of second answer and then hit equals. That would work also.
We're
Just as answer.
I just use the answer. We're finding x, right? Or the angle x.
Yes.
Okay.
You get 12.7.
I'm cranking this thing out real fast.
Yeah, 12.
fraction
She's
button.
in radians, that's the problem.
6,
9.
Wait, I have to.
No, she it says D.
I know, but how do I can't do the fraction?
What?
If you do fraction, you have to hit that right at the beginning,
I didn't actually get 12.6.
like right after the, it's too late.
Made another project.
That would've been hilarious.
You don't look at my paper
You
though.
could use a lot of parentheses, but
Wait, isn't that the funny number?
Did you hear people with that? Yeah. Oh, he's gonna
I
keep
think
it.
maybe I just told it down. There you go.
Was not.
Yes, you were.
They're making fun of me.
I got a math.
I think it's.
And what's different?
Yeah.
Did you close parentheses?
Yeah.
51%. I could not
51
see
degrees.
where you got that.
I got 12.
Oh, no, it's
I got
12.7.
12.7.
It's supposed to be 12.7.
I'm saying it's a
Let's go.
It's the baby.
That's gold.
Rachel, I appreciate your.
We still have to do another thing, right?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh no, we can do log sine.
Oh.
Okay,
We
yeah,
can do log sine now.
yeah, we have enough information for law of sine. So sine of 12.7 over 9 equals what?
Log or sine z over 41.
Probably should be a capital Z.
So most of the time we just have to
Sounds
use
like a
log
zoo.
times 1 and then sine inverse.
9 sine z equals
Right?
41
Yes.
times 12.7.
After you get one other thing, you'll have enough for law of sines.
Wait, do you still do inverse stuff or is it just regular numbers?
Use inverse when you're finding the angles. Yeah, we would need the inverse.
Don't know if this is gonna work. I got a math error. I don't understand how.
Should have done, it's sine of Z equals 41 sine 12.7 over 9. So sine inverse of that stuff.
Wait, it's not 9 sine. Which is 9.
I did sine inverse. of
Bless
that.
you.
Sine inverse of this.
Yes, I plugged that all in at once
Okay.
and it's not helping.
Yeah,
Mine's
I'm not there.
12.7. Do you see what?
Yeah, I got math there too.
I got 1. Jackson, why did you do it? It was a calculator.
I couldn't. It didn't work for me. Look,
I know it's yours.
look.
All you have to do is.
Go back to your own.
No, we're gonna try to do.
Now, board.
That's what he's trying to do.
I got 1.
It's
You
not
got
working.
1.
Yeah, I got 1.
That's not right.
It doesn't exist.
No.
Mine did the same thing.
Oh crap! Really?
Mine did this.
Wait,
That's
are
mine.
you
I did
plugging
sine
this in?
inverse, or I didn't do sine inverse. I was supposed to do sine inverse. So I
Now what
guess.
did you get?
It
I'm
doesn't
about
work.
to put it in.
It don't work.
Oh, I got.
It don't
Made
work.
error.
Made it?
Oh wait, we're trying to do
sine inverse.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, so find the angle you have to do sine inverse.
Yeah, it does come out as 1.
Oh, yo, so I did it right. For 1.
I got
Let's
math.
go.
Oh, you didn't do the inverse. That's the problem.
But you just said it was 1, and I didn't do the inverse, and I got 1.
Okay.
No, I'm confused.
Like I didn't know I had to do sine inverse, so I just did it regular.
I know what the problem is.
There's no sine.
When we rounded up and it went up. Didn't work. So, why would they do that?
Because it
Sounds
says it
good.
rounded though, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, but
Not good?
They are.
I don't think we're gonna get through that.
so basically this value right here is 1. So it's sine inverse of 1. But because we rounded off, we got 1.00 something higher than 1, and sine can't go above 1. So there's kind of a rounding error. I don't remember this problem from last year for some reason. But anyways, what's sine inverse of 1? Just plug that in.
That's my calculator, not hers.
Probably because we did it one step at a time.
Well,
90
did-
degrees.
Where did you
So-
get the right triangle? Where did you
This
get
means,
that
yeah, this is actually a right triangle.
It don't look like an alright triangle.
Okay, so what I did, I didn't draw it to scale. I just plugged that in, I got 1.003 something.
Please tell me.
Sine inverse of 1 is 90
Well, where'd you
degrees.
get the one?
Right here, this thing.
So you plug that in
The
there,
base
put it in
is
this
not
one?
Yes.
Ah,
Sine cannot go above 1, but because we rounded off our answer, we got something more than 1, basically, than what's supposed to happen. Anyways,
So it's 90?
yeah, angle Z is actually 90 degrees.
I could have told you guys that.
It's a right
Good job, Josh.
That is a right triangle.
Okay, I don't know what about
Okay,
Okay,
if this is 90 and this is 12.7, what's the easiest way to find angle Y?
You
Subtract
subtract,
the
add and
90s
subtract.
and it's 12.7.
180 minus 90 is 90, minus 12.7 is
70.
77.3.
7.3.
Angle X equals 12.7.
Which
Angle
is
Z
angle.
equals.
Mr. Jordan,
Is this a 2-day?
we can officially say that this is in fact a burnable lesson.
A what?
Burnable.
You're not a fan?
Oh
I
my
agree.
goodness.
I
Time
like
flies.
Okay.
It starts with this is a sign of fire.
Number 5. Okay, draw number 5 if you haven't already. Try to set up the first thing before I get there.
What did
I'll
mine-
give you a 30-second head start.
This is not, oh, this is not head start.
77.1.
I'm engaged.
3.
I'm gonna get
You're gay.
far.
No.
That wasn't very convincing.
Someone just howled.
Probably that.
It's freaking furries, man.
Oh, I did it wrong. This soup.
I'm missing 4 things.
Did this do?
Yeah, I got it set up, Mr. Jordan.
PQR. I don't mean draw the triangle, I mean like set up the problem.
Oh. Well.
Well, that's a problem.
7 squared. 8 squared. Mod 13 squared.
3, 8, 50.
Wait, oh, Mr. Jordan, I have a question. Wait, never mind. No questions. Wait.
Did you guys get a not funny number?
Ours.
Matthew?
Oh my gosh, my genius.
No.
No.
Did you get that?
Definitely not.
Okay, I set it up. Did you guys, did I beat you?
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. and-
I was in the middle of writing that. That's exactly.
Wait, why do we use that, not the other one?
What number did it just do?
Oh, because we were finding a side, not an angle.
I can't
Well,
see.
you could,
I got 42.
you could use it. Well, we don't have enough information to use
I
though.
accidentally did number 7.
You have to know all 3 sides. You have to know all 3 sides to use that.
Oh, okay.
This one you have to know 2 sides and the angle between them.
Does
Oh,
it
right.
matter if I put like, so for the a squared, I put 8.
These are interchangeable.
Okay.
It
That's
doesn't
what I
matter.
did differently. Other than that,
Mr. Jordan,
What?
we did it a tad
The
different.
3s and the 8s are interchangeable.
Okay, well, I put P at the start. Can I do that or not?
We already know P is 3.
Oh.
Wait, what did you get?
Yo, Brady.
But I
Try
got
again.
42.1
No.
and the square root.
I don't think so.
6.5.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
got. 42.1.
Wait, it didn't work for me. I
Oh.
don't know why.
Brady.
Oh, that's not me, I swear.
Plus 8
Did you
squared.
No, I didn't. I admit when I farted.
This is
Not last
bad,
time.
Brady.
You already blamed Drew.
What did you say, 6.5?
Okay, but I said something.
Oh, wait,
I don't
I'm
even
sorry,
smell
my
it.
bad.
I don't let it
I
just
feel
go
stupid
by.
now.
You know. You know, Mr. Jordan.
Sounds like Hiroshima.
Smells like Hiroshima. But
Mine isn't working. I keep getting syntax
Oh.
errors.
Are you in
I thought
degrees?
seven do call
We
you.
see
Well, the thing is, I accidentally did number 7.
When it says error,
That's how I did it
you can
last
hit the arrow button and usually tell you. Maybe it wants times between the parentheses.
I already tried that.
And it still doesn't like
I
it.
have a question. What do farts stink?
Okay,
It's methane gas.
So like you can light on fire?
now,
Yes.
it's the
Have
back.
you
It's the bacteria.
Have you ever seen a video?
we're doing an experiment when I
Have
get
you
home.
ever seen
I've
that?
seen a video of some farting in front of a light.
Did you know it's actually
I
kind
hit
of
the arrow
dangerous
button.
because
Those
like.
work.
I just
I
explained
think
it.
that might be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's
So, like, if
actually
you're going
dangerous. Like if you
camping-
light it because your gas is like coming out of your butt, it can like fire.
That was it.
Could I like
They could burn your butt
So
wire.
it's
Okay.
actually pretty-
Guys, you get R 6.5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just looked at the board.
And then
Actually, it's 6.49.
That's
Wait, they said they rounded to the nearest tenth, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yes,
actually,
they
they
did.
that they said that for the degrees.
Oh.
For the links, it says 3 significant
Okay,
digits.
why? So now it's. Well, I got a nice enough. Well,
We have enough
Can we just say
information to use
6.5?
sign now.
Why'd you put 6.1?
Because the direction says 3 significant digits for the links and 10th place for the degrees. Okay, yes, we have enough for law of signs. So why don't you guys try and finish it up with law of signs here in the next couple of minutes?
Mine looks weird.
You got a weird
Like-
answer?
Yeah, like, I don't think it's
Well, tell me what you got and I'll tell you.
right. One.
Did you do, you're like finding angle P or Q? Did you do,
Wait,
you got an
did you do sine inverse? Did we get another 90-degree angle?
No.
I'm gonna change mine.
Well, I did.
No, there is not a 90 on this one.
Yeah, I did something wrong.
But I think I also labeled mine. Is this a 2-day? I labeled my triangle.
Doesn't really, doesn't have to look exactly like mine, but
Oh, I see what I did.
okay.
I said I see some flaw logic.
How do you see some flaw logic?
Something
It's
like
still
that.
inverse,
right?
right?
Oh crap. What?
Instead of putting the angle of the side, the,
Side where the angle was.
Well, that wasn't fun.
Like.
Oh, come on, we were just starting to get going.
I got a math error again.